close to it. Because we really don't do that kind of stuff at Seascape.
No, we don't. All right. No, we do not. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Just Talking Out Loud. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we're happy to have you with us as we are actually getting ready to go on vacation. And when you go on vacation...
You need a vacation from your vacation?
Yeah, you need a vacation from your vacation.
Well, we usually don't because we just sit on the beach. We don't usually go to really active places.
No, that's true.
We do a lot of walking.
We do the Outer Banks. We have a timeshare down there, so we've majority. Well,
we've gotten really good news this year. 10 days before check-in.
Yeah, they told us. We had gotten a letter saying that the foundation of our unit
was damaged.
That houses 6 units.
Is it
there's
6 or is
isn't
it
there? I thought there was 6, but I could be wrong.
There's 6 units in it.
That it wasn't ready, even though we had called and said, they said at first that it was going to take a while and it would be through our week. And then all of a sudden, and I called them twice to say, are you sure? Yeah. And then 10 days before, like Terry said,
they said, no, it would be week 20 something that it would be done. And we were week 30, so we were okay. And then 10 days before, guess what? It's not done.
The thing about our unit, it's I wish it was closer to, it's close to the beach, but not on the beach.
On the beach, yeah.
I wish it was a little bit closer, but it just
not
isn't.
even across the street.
No, not like where we are going.
Yeah.
Going to a place that we went to in the 90s, right?
90s.
In the 90s through 2000 until we bought the
timeshare.
The timeshare. And the timeshare's been great, don't get me wrong, but our family's getting bigger and it's not. As far as the unit itself.
Yeah, it only sleeps so many.
So that's tough. But they only have 10 days, and we didn't plan anything. And then we are not a part of RCI. So, my whole thing was, how am I going to get my $600 worth? And so I ended up booking. So I'll have 2 weeks next year. But I booked it on our anniversary, which happens to be Easter.
Yes.
Which I didn't look.
So we have to check in on Easter, which is our anniversary.
This is my fault. Because I just did not think about it. But we don't usually...
I did say that one. I said, did you look at the calendar?
No, you didn't say it before, because otherwise I would have looked at it.
Well, I was thinking that when you said you were calling to see what they had in,
I could have taken the week before, the week after.
The week before would be worse if your mom has it a day or
either way, it doesn't...
Early.
It doesn't... But anyway, so we are going to a place that's right across the street from the beach. I'm looking forward to that. But then I wondered how many people actually plan a vacation while they're on vacation. You might be surprised.
I think, like a lot of things, you have to book almost a year ahead of because you probably can't get the week you want. Like next week, if we want week 30 and we need, like if we started looking now, we could probably all get, make sure everyone could get that week.
Yeah, because that's...
next year.
I'd like to go somewhere maybe a little different, a little closer. Mind. Not that the Outer Banks is that bad. It's just... Did I get the... Yeah, I got the directions. But anyway, so it says here that according to new research, a survey of 2,000 people who travel found that 1 in 5 long to be on vacation again the day they get back. And another 27% said this feeling sets in within a week. 1 in 5 are always thinking about planning their next vacation while on vacation. And then once the vacation's over, it just, the whole bottom end, it's like you couldn't wait for it. It goes so freaking fast. Next thing you know, you're back to work. Now, we actually have like almost 2 vacations back to back because I'm only working like 2 days in between and going to see because our grandkids aren't going, or some of our other kids are not going. So it's kind of like almost close to just being me and Terry, except it's not. So Zach and Sarah's going to be with us.
Well,
which is great. That's fine.
Yeah, because this is the first year that she'll go on vacation and she's not doing some kind of job at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be tied to a computer. And like last year, they were in their room working on things constantly.
Yeah. So, do you plan on vacation? When do you start
planning the
next one? I mean, I think that's, you can text us and let us know when that is. So yeah, like you said, sometimes you have to look. Oh, the average American wants to spend 15 days on vacation, which is 2 weeks.
No, that's 3 weeks.
15. Oh yeah, it is 3 weeks. Is that all? I didn't see if it was consecutive, or a lot of people like to take 2 weeks if they can.
We used to, yeah.
Back in the day, take 2 weeks. And those that are retired, I envy you. You know, because then you don't have to really. You
could take a whole month then.
You can drive wherever you want, take your time driving.
Now, see, I wouldn't mind driving long distance, like driving down to see my family in Florida. And then just driving to, whatever, drive up the coast or whatever, and maybe stop at Atlanta Beach for 3 or 4 days and then go up and,
yeah,
or Hilton Head or whatever, and go a few times and take a whole month, but you're not in the car every day,
Right. But so that's what we're doing. We're getting everything set up. We're just hitching the old house to the car and taking it with us. That's basically what we do.
Yeah, because we have to take our linens and everything to the place.
Which we wouldn't add to in the other one. So that adds a couple bags. Sheets, towels.
Yeah, because you need towels for bathing and for the beach.
We were listening to somebody on, I think we were listening to Caleb, and they were talking about people that were leaving bad reviews, and one of them said that they didn't realize that they had to bring their swimsuits and towels.
Yeah, or swimsuits. Yeah, but that was for a water park or something.
Yeah, I mean, like you're not going to get a swimsuit.
So they got to the water park and had no swimsuits?
I guess not, unless they went and bought them, while they were on vacation, because they didn't bring any, which seems weird.
Yeah, to me.
I wouldn't want to wear a loner.
I wouldn't either.
Like bowling shoes.
If I was going to water park or to the beach or any place tropical, I would pack a swimsuit.
I mean, think about that. You want to wear, like you go to a bowling alley, and you have to put the shoes in. You get,
Even when we just go to a hotel, if there's a pool, I throw a swimsuit in.
Well, yeah, just in case.
Just in case I want, or sometimes there's a hot tub or something too.
Right. I mean, you put a loner swimsuit on, that just doesn't make sense. How do you know it's been washed or what they did with it while it was on? Who knows?
Bend over
where they were. Yeah, or
all the elastic come out of it and it's just hanging on you.
Yeah,
all your beans are hanging out.
Oh yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Bring a swimsuit. That doesn't make sense not to bring one. I don't understand that whole thing. But anyway.
Yeah, the one that said I didn't realize there'd be fish in the water in the ocean or in the lake or whatever. And I didn't realize there'd be sand. Well, we had to clean the place because we had sand every place. You're going to the ocean,
beach.
You're going to be sand.
You're going to be sandy. Or fish. There was fish in the ocean.
Yeah,
and they were scared. Yeah, there's going to be fish in there.
Yeah, there's little guppies. And
They must have just crawled in from under a rock or something. Weird. I was going to ask something, text something about, vacation. So if you're on vacation, do you say we're eating out every night? You're not, so you can text us this. Or
are you like my husband who will not wait an hour for a table?
Yeah, I'm not waiting an hour.
And the last time we waited pretty long for a table, we had an incident.
Well, yeah. But it wasn't a good incident. We ended up leaving anyway. But
yeah.
Do you like to eat out? Is that your thing? We're not eating at all? Or do you do maybe just lunch? Or just do dinner, maybe. I don't know. Or do you do all three, breakfast, lunch,
I know some people go on vacation. They don't cook the whole time.
No, and I mean, if they're working and then trying to do all that, put lunches together for kids. Of course, not in the summer, or maybe they are because they work and they're trying to put all that together for whoever's watching them or getting where they want to be. So when you're on vacation, obviously you don't want to
deal with it.
Deal with all that, which I understand. But is that part of your budget, I guess, right? You would budget that in.
I guess you'd have to budget that then.
I mean, there's times I like to eat out. We've done this since the 90s. Well, we used to do 2 weeks. So we would take a turkey and a ham.
Yep.
And we get down there on the first night and the turkey goes in the oven and everybody gets together. We have the turkey, mashed potatoes, like Thanksgiving in July. Mm-hmm. A lot of people do the Christmas in July. We do Thanksgiving in July. And then the second week, when we did the second week, we go from place to place, we would use the ham.
Yeah, a lot of times I'd cook turkey, then I'd cook ham.
Did we do the ham back to back?
Yeah, that one time we got it evacuated from the hurricane. I had turkey and ham in that cooler.
Oh. So anyway, that's what we do. We've been doing that since the 90s, taking a turkey down. We're not doing it this year, but we're taking a chicken.
We're going to
take one step down.
Oh, right, a roasted chicken.
A roasted chicken, yeah. We're going to take a roasted chicken. So that first night we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, and the first night down there is on a weekend always.
Yeah, it's a Sunday night.
Sometimes you have to wait an hour for a table, even if you go early, because a lot of people are just coming in or just leaving, and it's just busy.
Grocery store too.
The grocery stores are empty when you get there. Yeah. Sometimes you can't find anything. I remember I took ham one time to make strombolis or ham and cheese and pepperoni rolls, and I couldn't buy bread dough. Finally found some wrap on the table like pizza dough, and I made a few out of that, but it wasn't near enough for everyone, and we had to buy bread and have ham sandwiches. So,
you got to remember we're going Sundays, so the people that go Saturdays are just attacking, and then Sunday morning you get the other attack before we get there, and so you've got the whole weekend they're wiping.
I mean, there's times we get there, the grocery stores are like cleaned out.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we do on vacation, and we're getting ready. So,
although there's more grocery stores down there now than there was.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot more build up than it was.
Yeah, I mean
in the 90s,
a few miles. When
we went down.
Yeah,
and I like that. If I had to pick the beach that I like the best, our timeshares at Kill Devil Hills, although that beach has gotten better because they've widened it a little bit. Used to be very narrow.
Drug it, yeah.
But we've always loved the Nags Head Beach. And I guess as you go down south towards, what is that down on the end? Hatteras. I guess those beaches are probably even nicer. I don't know. We've only been down there. And we go to Ocracoke. You have to take the ferry across and do that. So, but anyway, we're just getting ready. So there's a couple questions, if you're on vacation, you ain't taking food, you just going to eat out, enjoy. Or do you take something for the first night? Or do you go with a group? So, yeah, fun.
Yeah, I mean, we like having the turkey sandwiches on the beach. Then.
Well, yeah, I'm going to miss the kids. I mean, but it's okay. It's all right. Everybody's got to do their own thing. Couldn't get vacations and stuff. So it'll be nice, I think. Even for us in April, going by ourselves, I don't think it is April. I wish it was a little bit, but.
But it's more the end of April, so hopefully we'll have good weather.
Right. So let's move on before we take a break. And you remember Father of the Bride, the wedding?
Yeah.
How much do you think that would cost if you put that wedding? Do you remember some of that, how big it was? I'll give you a little heads up. Yeah, at the time, Steve Martin, of course, played Father of the Bride. This is back in 1991. He flipped out when he heard the price was $250 per head for the wedding. And even though they had it in their home, they went all out and it cost $140,000.
It cost $140,000 back then.
Back in then, yeah. So can you imagine
what it would be now? So
according to wedding planner Laura Ritchie, that event for 250 people would easily cost $1,500 to $2,000 per person, which would be over $500,000 for that wedding, if someone was to do, that's a lot of money. $500,000 for the father of the bride. So then she broke it down. Okay. Stationery, $10,000 for everything from save the dates, invitations, and wedding day menus was $10,000. Church ceremony, $3,000. Covers the fees for the church, musicians, gold wedding bands, post-ceremony rice toss, if that's what you're going to do.
$3,000.
$3,000.
Well, some of the gold wedding bands are more than that alone now.
Then they're saying $10,000 for fashion. That's for the bridal gown, the sneakers that she did wear sneakers in the movie. In fact, he was he made shoes. Flowers, $40,000. Home improvements.
That's just ridiculous.
This is in home,
That's
$5,000. Food and beverage, $90,000. Tabletop rentals, $20,000. Tent, $50,000. Lighting, valet parking. It's $1,800. I mean, it's just as you break it down. I mean, photographer, $25,000. Wedding planner, if you did that, was $45,000.
I wouldn't, even in this day, I would not pay $25,000 for photographer.
I just think, the photographer part, but I don't think it would cost that much. Do you?
Well,
$25,000? There's no way.
I mean, there are weddings you're not allowed to take your own pictures. They confiscate your phone.
When Sarah does it, we have to ask her. She doesn't charge $20.
No, but she doesn't professionally, you know what I mean? She does it on the side. She's not.
Yeah, but they're expecting it to be professional, even though they know that it might not be. You know what I mean? Think about that for a second. Anyway, that's how much it would cost.
Expecting good pictures, but
I just think listen, I'm not telling anybody what to do.
Our photographer. He gave us 250 pictures in a thing.
I didn't even know he was there.
Proofs for $250, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't even know he was there. Those are the professional.
Oh, and
you
he
don't
got
even know
pictures
they're
we
there.
didn't even know about. And it was good.
It wasn't like he was sneaky, but he just was good.
And then we paid for blow-ups from there, like what we wanted in an 8x10 or 5x7. And everyone could pick and pay their own. So we didn't pay a lot for our, like my wedding book and stuff. No. I picked out what I wanted in it. And
my thought is, if you're going to do a wedding, listen, I'm not telling you what to do. It's you want to do it big. But to me, there are other things. I mean, you're going to spend $20,000 on a wedding.
Or more, a lot more than that nowadays.
You could scale that down to, I don't know.
You'd probably be scaling it down to 20.
I mean, big, but I'm saying if you just wanted to do and take some of that money, put it towards a house, can you do a wedding under $10,000?
Depending
on
what
nice
you
wedding
do.
under 10. Barbecue, hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza in the parking lot. I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know. I mean, is it possible?
I guess it depends on what your expectations are.
Without going to just
I think if you would have an outside wedding and rent some kind of pavilion or something and do a lot of it yourself, and it's not like a wedding venue, then you might be able to save a lot doing that. But you would have to then do the decorations, do that. You know what I mean? It would be
flowers,
work, yeah.
Yeah, could be. Anyway, do whatever you want. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about the dirtiest spots in a public restroom and what we spend our time on online. 54 hours of it. We'll talk about that coming up next. So you want to start a podcast, maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun, and I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. And it is a lot of fun, just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast and your show, believe it or not. can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website. All you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players. And you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter. And they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. So Terry, we're going to, as we go on our trip, you have to go into a public bathroom. Sometimes a gas station bathroom. The dirtiest spots. You're already thinking. The doorknob. Well, sometimes they don't have a doorknob.
They have a handle.
Sometimes just like a push.
A handle or a push, yeah.
So the dirtiest spots in a public restroom, we'll go backwards. We'll go from number 7 down, and you nailed number 7, the door handle. Just over a quarter of men and women don't wash their hands when they're done, which is why the door handle can be gross. You might want to consider using a paper towel
to get out,
to open the door. Number 6, paper towel dispenser. That's number 6. Number 5, the sink. Oh, God. Remember that unwashed hands touch the taps before they're turned on. Some restrooms have automatic sink with sensors, which is true. Mm-hmm. But if you visit a restroom that doesn't, you might want to consider turning the water off with a paper towel. So if you turn it on, wash your hands.
Leave it running while you
leave it running. Go get a paper towel. And then, okay, I'm just trying to think how I want to do this. Number 4, sanitary napkin disposal. If you have to use one of these, you have to wash your hands in more ways than one. Number 3, that's the dirtiest spot in a public restroom, the toilet. No, I don't think anybody's surprised. You might think it would be the dirtiest, but it's actually not. However, experts say you shouldn't be sitting when you flush. So stand up when you flush. No.
But I thought
make sure you wipe.
The matter goes all over.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, if they don't have lids.
I know.
So what are you gonna have to flush and run as fast as you can?
Shut the door.
Try not to knock the guy out that's waiting, behind the door.
Yeah.
Number 2, dirtiest spot is the middle stall. Dang it. I like the middle stall. Most people I've heard this before. I've heard this. You bypass the first stall and head for the middle one. So if you're thinking about this, you're going on vacation, take the first one because it's the least dirtiest. Not that that's, not much different, but the middle one is the most dirty. And the dirtiest spot in a public restroom, which is not surprising, is the floor. In fact, when you flush, the toilet can spread fecal matter 20 feet in the air. So those are just some of the things that are filthy dirty in a public restroom.
That reminds me of when we went to see my grandmother while I was pregnant for RJ.
Remind you from what?
We were traveling and I had to go to the bathroom and Ralph was driving in Tampa and outside of, and it was awful in there. I said, I think it'd have been better for me to squat in the corner and go because it was so bad. There was gnats and flies and people didn't flush. It was so gross in that bathroom. And I was like, Oh.
Surprised you went.
I had to pee so bad. I was pregnant.
Oh, okay. We've been talking a lot about vacation, so might as well talk about this. It's funny how this pops up. How long does it take for you can text us, to recover to a normal life after your vacation? So after you're on vacation, of course, it's a little different for you because you're not working this year.
So it'll be different.
And it is going to be different anyway because we're kind of taking, when you come back from vacation, you're not going to watch kids because they're on vacation.
Yeah, so that weekend.
So that's going to be a little different too.
Yeah, so that Monday I'll be able to relax.
Yeah. So they did a study and they find, how many days would you think it normally took you to, when you weren't to work,
to
get back to some kind of, groove? Was it a couple days, a week, maybe just a couple hours?
Yeah, when I worked full time, it was a day or two. And not even that, because you came back and you had your desk piled high with crap. So you were like, choice. Welcome back, So
a study finds it takes at least 3 days to get back to normal after a vacation. And it revealed that those that take a week off take around 72 hours to get back into the swing of things once they're back. The time increases to 4 days for a 2-week break. 2-week break is tough. We've done that.
To get back I went back and I was told I could never do it again.
Yeah, because you don't want to, when you take 2 weeks, you just want to, it's so nice.
Vacation.
You just want to, sometimes the second week goes faster than the first week. And the study also found it takes 2 nights for our sleeping pattern to get back to normal while battling the jet lag or maybe the drive and getting over late nights and sleeping in, which is true. A lot of times we would play cards and stay up. Yeah. But we always got up early anyway.
Yeah, we usually stayed up late and played cards, and then we got up early and walked. But then we would take a nap on the beach if we're beaching it. The only thing that whenever you go to amusement parks, like when we went to Disney or Universals and those things, then you were just like, we're
Busch
all
Gardens.
off. Yeah, but then when we did that, didn't we drive up and stay at Seascape the next week?
I think we did.
And so we had a week at the beach to kind of relax from our
especially
vacation.
Busch Gardens. I remember Busch Gardens in the water park.
Yes.
We did the water park.
Now, we did that on the way home one day, just took a couple extra days.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right.
That was probably hard, but I wasn't working summers then.
That's true.
So I didn't have to get up. Yeah. You probably had to get up and go to work.
I did. So most of us spend 54 hours every year online doing this.
I doubt I do, right?
I don't know. What do you think it is?
Facebook?
Yeah, you would think, but no. One of the biggest perks of online shopping is that it's supposed to save you time, but it creates apparently rabbit holes of searching every option and also comparing prices. According to new research, the average person spends 54 hours per year online shopping.
Which we do for Christmas, and I don't think we spend that much time.
So it's about an hour every week, or almost 2.5 full days a year. 77% consider themselves savvy shoppers. More people put an emphasis on an item's price, which is, we look at price, than its quality. People also love talking about online shopping. 80% love sharing the deals they got with others. And the quest for the best deal, many people search for online coupons, promotions, and if it takes too long without success, 37% will not go through with the purchase, and 53% claim they never pay full price and will just wait until there's a deal. Do you wait for the? Well, Terry, you're a shopper that goes to Gabe's and still looks for the $1 and the $2.
Yes, and they don't have them anymore. And I don't pay full price for most anything.
So
I don't need anything bad enough to pay full price.
Yeah. So we can ask that question too.
Unless I really like it. And maybe if it was for a wedding or something, like a pair of shoes for a wedding that went with the dress perfectly.
if it's your son, daughter, whatever, you're going to spend a little bit more on the dress, for sure. So I guess we could ask our friends out there that are listening, what is your favorite store? I mean, I'm not talking about weddings, but I'm just saying overall, what's your favorite place to go that you feel like you're getting the best quality, the best price?
I'm not above buying something because I like something different that's not expensive either, like getting it on sale or whatever.
Right. Or are you online? Are you people online shoppers?
I don't care if someone else paid, hundreds of dollars for their dress and I paid $10 for my dress if I like it.
Didn't it used to be, it seemed like back in the day you wanted to try something on because you didn't want the hassle to have to bring it back. But now it seems like online shopping, if you're buying clothes, you're just willing to
I guess they
to try it on and then send it back.
I guess, but like I wouldn't buy shoes because I have bony feet that are.
I did buy spikes for cutting grass.
And did they?
Because I couldn't find any.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. In fact, Nathan I think bought a pair because I told him what I bought.
And so he
tried mine on and he said there was more room in them than usual. And they're soccer spikes, but I like to cut grass and spikes. We have those hills and stuff, but that's the one time because usually I do not buy shoes online, but they were only $20. So I figured, well, either with Amazon, you can take it back.
Yeah.
Take it over to Kohl's and return it, but they were perfect. So anyway. All right, that's it, Tara. You ready for vacation? What are you looking forward to?
I've got everything packed.
What do you besides that? Because the drive, I don't like to drive.
I think I'm just looking forward.
And I don't drive. I'm
relaxing, and just like getting up in the morning and taking our walk and just walking across the street and relaxing.
Yeah, we're going to walk right straight across the beach, set everything up, and we're good to go. And we're right across the street.
And hopefully the water will be warm enough we can get in and
hopefully,
swim.
And it'll be not rip-tighty.
Because we won't have a pool or anything.
No pool, that's right. With the other place, we had 3 pools to choose from. Indoor, hot 2 tub. Outdoor, hot tub, pickleball, tennis.
Golf, mini golf.
So we're losing some of that, but I think, to be honest.
Washer and dryer.
The washer and dryer, yeah.
Because I usually come home with all my clothes clean.
Because we do a lot of swamp baths, we're going to need a washer and dryer.
But I'm thinking we might drive up there and say, hey, we paid our fee. We just want to come in, sit by the pool while our clothes wash.
Well, Ange and Tim will be there, so we can say we're going to visit them and use the pool. And so either way, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
I think. I'd like to go up and see how many places are actually empty.
And that they didn't give us one.
And they didn't give us a chance to even get one. But anyway. All right, that's it for us. We're ready to rock and roll. I hope you have a nice vacation wherever you go. And thanks for listening. And don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday we have a new episode. And we're through our summer almost. Can you believe when we come back?
We're done.
I mean, this is actually August, this episode that's going to be airing because we're a little ahead because of our vacation. But it's just, we've talked about this before. Whenever our vacation ends, because of when it ends, it just feels like, oh, God.
Yeah, within a couple of weeks, school starts, everything.
And then think about this, because the way we're doing it, so we're the last week, and then the next week, we're going to be like almost in the middle of August trying to get back into it's weird. And it's going to just feel awful, trying to find places in my shed to put all this crap we bought. We bought a lot of stuff this summer. I've got extra loungers that aren't fixed.
Oh.
I had no room for.
Yeah, we didn't get that done.
That's a long story.
And the kids are going to start school, and
They're not going to have any time to do it. Oh, well. Anyway, so don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday we have a new episode. We'll be starting our new season, and we're excited because we're going to try something different with MREs, military. Am I saying that right? Military refreshment. I don't know. We'll have to ask Matt. He's the one getting it for us. So we're going to set that up for our new season. We may take a break and take a week off. We'll see how it goes because it's been tough to get these done. And I hope people are hanging in there.
Because people were everywhere.
Yeah. So we got that. We're looking forward to a new season, season 4, which is unbelievable. And we want to thank everybody that's actually listened to us. Maybe as we put you to sleep. And if that helps you sleep, then we'll do whatever it takes to help you.
Whatever makes you tick.
Exactly. We really appreciate you guys for listening, and pass us along. Follow us on Facebook and X at Just Talking Out Loud. And thanks so much for listening. We are out.
Have a great week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.